One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the Palouse, home in Washington Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the UAB Blazers. Taking on a team looking for its first win, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Washington State. Lined up to kick it off and get this game going. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Blazers' offense will be first on the attack. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Leaves it with the back. Past the 45. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UAB.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Washington State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Washington State lines up quickly. Back to pass, it's Washington. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Makes the catch at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He lets it fly. He's got it inside the 30. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24. In this defense, its head is spinning. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Give to the running back. Gets it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Blazers are threatening in the red zone. To the ground. He's got it again. Makes a man miss. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Blazers.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Virginia Tech managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around Blacksburg had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference on that play.
Fights off a defender. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got it near midfield. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. On the move at the 30. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
This time it's complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. This defense has been sliced and diced and now facing another 1st and goal. Strong, tough run, and he's brought down just inches away from the score.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know...
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, UAB. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
That makes the score. UAB 21, Washington State.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Washington State will have to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take it.
Turning it on. Oh, the sweet feet. Touchdown, UAB. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. The run from the shotgun. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Handoff from the gun. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Washington State sends out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? It'll be a draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Second down, he'll throw it. Looking left. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Quarterback on the keeper. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback.
There he goes. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Touchdown, Blazers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 32 in the end zone.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. Guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
They'll go with a quick touch pass. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Hauls it in at the 40. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll pull it down. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man on the right. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense.
Military stun!
Now on the move. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UAB!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Fires to the tight end.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
On target. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. He's got it. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Absolutely center cut. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UAB has the ball back, ready. The offense out to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now 1st down from the 46. They'll leave it with the lone back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Good timing on the quick out. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
The give to the back. Finds a little space. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the end zone. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback will keep it. Smack! Another broken tackle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Blazers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. This offense has put on a display in the 1st half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. From the gun. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Touchdown, UAB! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the 1st half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the 1st half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Right on the money. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the 1st half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
That's a great sign for this offense, man. Everything's been difficult so far. You've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. Washington State going quickly. Wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. A solid pickup on the scramble and slide, but there's a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Hold it.
When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it.
Got it.
Here comes the offense on 1st down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Bird. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. No huddle offense to the line. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Washington State will have to boot it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. He's going to take off. At midfield, he's got room. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
For the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Steps away to find some room. He caught it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Washington State, 3.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Blazers will boot it away to start the second half.
56. Washington State, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Nothing went right in that first half, in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed. Breaks into the open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Off the RPO, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Washington State sends out the punt unit.
Number 12, on to kick it away.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. He has the first and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Right back to the well. Inside the 40. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. The toss to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, UAB. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak of by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Washington State, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cougars.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Using his legs, it's Dingle. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll try the run. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
Here's the handoff. Nice move to keep running. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Try to get it to the edge. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
On 4th down, going to the air. Working the middle, it's complete. Turning it on. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Blazers are flying down the field. They'll leave it with him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They want to run this quarterback. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Oh, he got loose. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, for him not to hand that ball off on the RPO, the quarterback obviously saw something he liked there in the left flat, but it wasn't open. And as a result, it's an incompletion.
This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, UAB! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Navy answered the bell away from Annapolis today with an impressive victory. The midshipmen knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
They're working that left side. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
But with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. There he goes. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. Got the 1st down and more. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Blazers. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas. Keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late. They've got to get to work here. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
Working that left side now. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now they'll run it to the right here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Washington State will have to boot it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. They'll run it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Blazers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're looking for an advantage to the right. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Blazers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the right.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Quarterback takes a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that